It is Monday morning, and my project manager has certain get a call from his client that he needs to see the Indian financial problem data as quickly as possible. Now, my manager doesn't have a laptop or any tablet with him, but he has a simple phone, and in that phone, he has a Power Apps installed through the Google Play or iOS. Now, he called me at morning 4 o'clock in at Monday morning and says, Sam, please design me a Power App which contains all these dashboards inside, plenty of dashboards, plenty of things, tiles present inside these dashboards. Now, I need to take each of these tiles and put up a nice show into the Power Apps so that once he click on each of the button, he can get the visualization of all the data instantly happening in front of his clients, and they can understand or they can verify where the things have gone wrong and how this can be actually solved with the help of the given report using the Power Apps. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Sam and I am a business intelligence developer. I am actually working with the Indian financial problem, and this is the Power Apps series where I can do the final automatic reporting. And for that, I have taken the data from the Power BI file, which I have made it into my previous videos. And in this video, I will develop a Power App where I can use these tiles automatically inside the Power Apps inside the Power Apps application by taking the Power BI service. So I have this particular pages for the reporting, and I need a couple of 4 pages with this particular tiles and embed inside the dashboard, and from there I will use into the Power Apps. So I have taken the investment of India, and into this I have already created a kind of a dashboard. So my dashboard is of Indian situation containing my name. Now, if I go previously to my report, I will take this particular tile, that is undisbursed amount, and I will put in the existing dashboard. I would love to take this tile as well, that is containing the disbursed amount. So I will put up into there as well. That comes under the investment of India. So I will make a note for myself. So it is investment India. Then comes the loan to India, and in that I will take each of these tiles and I will put on the same dashboard, and as well as I will take this one as well. And notice that it gets over around, and then I will take this one disbursed amount as well, and I pin up there, and I will take the payment status as this part, and I will take it up there, and I will take the loan to India, which is my second page, and I will finally take the dates in period, or I will take key influencer as one of the very recent way of depicting the Power BI solutions. So in that, I will take this tile and it. Okay. All right. So I can go to year to date at any time as I want. So I can take this tree map and I can use this, as well as I will take the disbursed amount and I will take this tile as well. Now, I have year to date and I have the loan to India. So I have this 3 page of reporting. So once I have this thing and I go to the dashboard, my dashboard is full of all these reports. What I need to do, I need to desegregate, and I need to section by section I need to monitor. So this one is undisbursed amount, which actually came from the investment to India. So I need to rename it, and notice that it is showing, which we can change it into undisbursed amount with with undisbursed amount and investment to India, so that we can get it the help in the Power Apps, which you will see it in the next slide when I will prepare it. And this one will be the same. I will take the interest rate or principal amount, so interest rate for investment to India. All right, and I will take this away and apply. This one will be actually loan to India, so I will take this from here and I will put disburse amount, loan to India column, or loan to India button whenever the Power Apps have been designed. And likewise, I will take this one for the cancelled amount, and I will take it loan to India as well. So notice the displays I can change, and this one as well. I can take original principal amount for loan to India, and I can take this away and I can apply it. And from here, I can take this for a loan to India. I will take this as my part. So I'll take total payment done, or payment done, I can say more precisely. So I will take it as a loan to India, right? And then comes the last bit of part is my year to date. So my year to date, I will take this two part. So I will take these two tiles as year to date. So disbursed amount, or I can take total loans year with month, year to date, and I can insert it, apply here, and I can say the opening month balance. Then that can be said as year to date. Now, once my tiles are all ready, I can simply mismatch this, or I can simply arrange this tile as per my requirement or as per my wish. And this looks quite nicely and tidy in this particular part. So let's just design these tiles into the Power Apps. So once I open the Power Apps, I have this particular layout, and in that, notice I have the Canvas app and I have the blank app. I have the templates app and I have the blank app. I don't want to go for Canvas or app because that is containing the CDS services, and as you can notice that in the CDS you need to pay the premium services for the CDS apps, but rest all the other part it's completely free of cost, and from where we can get our things to be done. So for that, the blank app, I'll take the phone layout. And once I press the phone layout, notice my Power Apps window automatically gets open, and I have the environment, which is the samanalytics.com. That is the environment I'm actually working upon, and I have the screen empty or blank given up in here, and the tree view containing this. So the first thing, whenever you apply that, you always connect to data, and in that I have this particular previous data sources, and the current data source is the Power BI. So once I click it, it will show up in here, and I will cancel it, and now I will design the Power Apps that can fit in all these tiles. So I will simply use the new screen, which is up in here, and in that I'll take the blank screen 1, then I'll take the blank screen again, and then I'll take the blank screen for the 4th and the blank screen for the 5th. All right. Now in the screens, I have all similar looking screens. So I can simply fill the screen with any color as my wish. So I will take this as a gold color. This one I can take it as my green, light green. I can take this as violet. I can take this as my dark red, or such as, or maybe I can take the gray, or this one I can take it as I'll take the yellow. So these are my 5 different screens that are coming up that can segregate from each other. Now what I'll do is I'll go to insert, and here I will use the button, and these buttons are always comes on top, and you can resize or reposition as per your requirement. So what I'll do is I'll take this button, I will copy from here, and I can paste it in here as well. Similarly, I will take this up in here, paste it here as well, and I can paste it up in here, and I can paste it up in here as well. So my buttons are all being pasted, and I need not go to button and click on or click and drag each time, or the resizing each time. I can simply manage at one single glance. There will be a little bit problem will come up, but that won't be as much big as that is taking each time and drag and drop, taking up each from this button like command, and tap and perform the action with the help of each of this screen. So my pages are all ready, but notice I cannot go to the other page, or I cannot go to the other one or other screen, because I have made the other screens a color. So I need to integrate these buttons with the other. So what I will do is I will take this button, and I can go to action, and I can navigate. That can give me to the screen 2. And this button I want to, it will go me to give me the screen 3, and this button, if I click, it will go give me to the screen 4, and this button, if I click on, it will give me the screen 5, and if I click on this button, it will give me back to the screen 1. So now if I press on this arrow mark, I can simply change each of the screen around of it. Now I go to the screen 1 and the button. So in that I will take the name, and or better I will do is a name and regulations. I can sort of put it, and for this button I can put it, I can write as Investment India as for my button, and this one I can write it as Loan India or Loan to India, and here I can write it as year to date, and this one I can write it as final reporting. All right. So this one all comes up. Now I just need to integrate this report. So what I'll go for it, I'll go for insert. I will go for the controls, and from here I'll take the Power BI tile. And once I do this, notice that my data set as it's in Power BI, it opens up automatically this workspace. So my workspace is Indian financial problem. My dashboard is Indian situation, and my tile comes all in this places. So I will take the name as one of such tile, and I will keep up in here, and I will a little bit make it border. Yeah. And similarly, I can use the other part. I can take the financial problem, situation, and now in here I can take that original principal amount, that I can take it up in here. And similarly, I can take the Power BI tile, financial problem, situation. I can take the cancelled amount, that I can paste up right in the side of it here. And finally, I can take the Power BI tile, and I can use the financial problem and the situation, and I can take that dispersed amount. I can say that, yeah. So this one all comes up all in here. And notice as because I didn't write this in the part, and that is why I cannot see the names all up in here. And I've cancelled it, that's why it's not named up in here. So this is where you need to be very much careful while designing the tiles in the Power Apps. All right, so these are names and regulations. Now if I go to screen 2, I have investment in India, and this is quite easy. I have already renamed it in while designing this in the Power BI service. So I'll go to the financial problem, I go to Indian situation, and then it is investment to India. I simply take it and just I stretch it as long as I can, as length as I can. And because of my limit of the limitation of the word limit in the Power BI service, I can only accommodate this much of it. And if I stretch it, it won't be coming. So I'll take again the Power BI tile, and in here I'll take the financial problem and then situation. And again, I'll take the investment to India, the undisbursed amount. And in here, I will simply stretch it to get a proper way of lookout into the visual generated through my DAX statements in the previous while I was designing this Power BI report. Now it comes to loan to India. So when I bring the loan to India, I can simply take this in a financial problem. I can situation. I go for the loan to India is original principal amount that I can show up in here, and I can also use another tile that shows a simple original or disbursed amount as another part here. But the most thing which is amazing to see, all right, okay, and this is where it comes very nicely. If I press no data, so I will take it as disbursed amount, yeah, and it shows me this. Now if I take it Power BI tile, and if I use the financial problem, the situation, and this is payment done, so this visual is generated through this particular tile, and I keep it up in here. Now if you go for screen 4, it's giving me year to date. So under the year to date, I'll simply use my data. So I will take Indian situation, and I'll take original month balance, and my tree map is generated up in here. Similarly, I'll take up Power BI tile. I'll use in a financial problem situation, and I'll take the total loans with month, and it comes up in here as well. Now the final reporting. So in this reporting, I will take it the two of this main part. I will take one from the investment to India. So I'll take the interest rates. That is a quick glimpse that how much money has been invested. And other one, I will take it as loans being dispersed to India. So I will take total or payment done, or I'll take payment done to India, and I will keep this tile up in here and running, so that people can understand that, or people can see that how much money has been lended to India for this particular part. Yeah, so my whole tile's been arranged in the Power Apps, and now I need to check whether it's all working or not. So this is my final reporting. This is for my names and regulations. These tiles need to be a little bit to be seen depend upon your Wi-Fi or internet connection, or your any broadband connections. And this investment of India, wow, this looks pretty awesome. I can see almost everything. That is what I was worried about. And then the loan to India, I can see how much money has been generated and how much money has been disbursed and cancelled. And then I have year to date, and in the year to date, I have the same part, the tree and this thing, and the final reporting or the main important tiles to be reporting can be seen up in here. So I'll cancel it and I'll go to the screen one and I'll go for the file. And once I'm here, I need to make app settings. So what I'll do is I will write the Indian report, and I can change my icon. I can change it to this, as well as I can use this one. I can add a description, which is Indian financial dashboard report, and I can write all at a glance. So I'll go for save, and once I press on save, it is getting saving into the Power Apps. And I want to share this app, so I'll simply use the share the apps, and it will go to the sharing mode where I can see it. Now, if I want to open this app, I can simply go to here and I can open this Indian report. And once I open it, I have ready in front of me that I can see all the things are working and all the things are getting managed as I want in the Power Apps for my manager at Monday morning at 0400 hours without any hitch or without any problem, and get his ball rolling for throughout the day and throughout the week, which gives me my company and my leverage among the top. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. Your comments are precious, and please spread the word and subscribe my channel. Thank you and wish you a nice day.